Some men don't know what they want, so it comes off like they want to have their cake and eat it too. But what they really are time wasters. So if you're struggling to walk away from a relationship, this is your sign. So here's how to identify someone's really not about you and is wasting your time. Number one, they are inconsistent. One day they're hot, one day they're about you, the next day they're being ghost, they're being weird. You just never have a consistent energy with them. The thing I would say is they avoid defining the relationship. They don't want to make future plans with you. They don't want to show you to their family. You guys been dating for so long and you still don't really know where the relationship is going. They're only really about the relationship when it's beneficial to them. Once they get what they need, they're ghost again. They don't invest in your emotional or personal growth. They don't care about your goals. They don't care about your dreams. They don't care about the things that you are passionate about. They're just there to keep you around because you allow them to. We need to stop giving men chances whose actions don't align with their words. They tell you they love you, but nothing they do actually reflects that. That is a sign that he's wasting your time, sis. And if you're constantly feeling confused, anxious, uncertain, uneasy, red flag, he ain't about you. A serious person brings clarity, peace, consistency, and commitment.
I want us to talk about the situation between Big Sean and Jhene Aiko. So many people are coming out to talk about this breakup. 10 years in a relationship with this man, and this man couldn't put a ring on it, and now they're finally broken up. I'm going to tell you guys all the reasons why men waste your time in relationships. Men will waste your time if you let them. Let's roll the clip and get right into it.
Y'all know how y'all be asking, why do they waste our time? Why do they go after driven, independent, amazing, very focused women who didn't ask for the smoke? Well, I think I have a unique answer for you, sis. It's because you are an amazing source and supply of energy to pull from. So this plays into why these energy vampires, which we need to acknowledge more. Yes, men can be energy vampires. It's not about a gender. It's just an energy. It's a spirit, okay? Men love to be energy vampires, specifically when they're not healed. You came along being as amazing as you are. They said, oh, I need that right there. And so that's when they typically mirror how amazing you are. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, he's so this and he's so that. Baby, no, he's mimicking everything that's amazing about you while he distracts the fact that he has been depleting you of your energy this entire time.
So the streets are saying that Jhene Aiko and Big Sean broke up, and a lot of people are upset for Jhene Aiko because they're like, oh my God, he wasted her time for 10 years. Like, they were together for 10 years and now they have a kid together just for them to break up, da 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 da. But here's the thing. Nobody can waste your time. Jhene Aiko wasted her own time. I could have told you years ago exactly how their love story and how their situation would play out. When I saw that she had his whole fucking face tattooed on her, oh, I already knew how this shit would go. Because here's the thing. You should never love a man more than he loves you, and you should also not stick around longer than you should. For you to get a man's whole face tattooed on you, it shows me a lot about your relationship. When I saw that Jhene got him tattooed on her, in my mind, I was like, oh, okay, so she really liked him a lot. She clearly likes him more than he likes her. I don't even think he has like her fucking name tattooed. Maybe he might now, but when she had first got that face tattoo, I was like, what the fuck? She's tripping out. It just showed me that she really liked him a lot, and it's never good to like a man too much, especially more than they like you. Because for me, an outsider, to see that tattoo and be like, oh damn, she's really feeling him. Imagine what Big Sean was thinking in that moment. Like, imagine how much you boost a person's ego by literally getting their face tattooed on your body. Mind you, this is not your husband. This is not, like, this is just your boyfriend. I think when you do certain things like that, people, they see it for exactly what it is. I feel like it's just, a lot of women just need to learn to love themselves more. Like, yes, I understand being single is not fun. I'm actually single right now for like the longest amount of time I've been single in a very long time. And it's not fun. Yes, it gets lonely. Yes, it's all the things, right? But it's so much more important to truly love yourself deep at your fucking core. Because for as much self-love that Jhene Aiko preaches, and like her whole like aura is very like spiritual, and she's like tapped in spiritually, all of that is great, but at the end of the day, that's still a woman who is lacking some level of self-love. Like, that level of self-love is not there. And it shows in your decisions. It shows in the choices that you make. It was a choice for her to have a baby with Big Sean, even though they were together for years and years and years and he never put a ring on her finger. It was a choice for her to get his fucking face tattooed on her. She made those choices because there's a level of self-love that is not there. I will argue about this topic until I'm blue in the face, but when you really love yourself, you're not just going to bring a fucking baby into this world with somebody who cannot fully commit to you. Whether you believe in marriage, whether you want to be married or not, the point is, if somebody wants to create a life with you, literally bring a life into this world with you, they should at least have the motherfucking decency to put a fucking ring on your finger. Because what do you mean you want to bring a life into this world with me, but you don't want to fully commit to me? That's how I see it. And I feel like as women, we need to be more selective with people who we allow into our lives and people who we fucking create life with. Because what do you mean y'all broke up after 10 years and now y'all got a baby? Bitch, that shit sounds crazy to me. And the reality of the situation is a lot of women are just not fully there when it comes to valuing themselves, loving themselves, and knowing their worth. Because if you were, your actions would look a lot different. If you really love yourself, you're not going to let a man date you for 10 years. You're not going to let a man have you be his girlfriend for 10 fucking years. A whole decade is diabolical. And I don't feel bad in situations like this because it's like 10 years. That's a choice on your part. It's a choice to stay in a relationship for that long with no commitment. It's a choice to let a nigga play in your motherfucking face for a decade. It's just so irritating because I just feel like women be going all sad. Like, I just saw a video of Clarence laughing at Queen trying to catch the fucking flower bouquet at a wedding. And then like Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, her fucking singing catered to you at her birthday party. It just be too much going on. And it's like, we need to get to a point as women where we need to start like being real with each other. Like, what the fuck is going on? The self-love is not self-loving. The self-worth is not self-worth. We need to tap in to ourselves. Like, please, I'm begging you. Please love yourself so much to the point where you don't let nobody play in your fucking face. Because the secondhand embarrassment I be getting from these situations is fucking crazy. What do you mean you dated that man for 10 years, you gave him a baby, and now y'all broke up? Shit like that pisses me off. Because just listen to that. 10 years, a baby, no ring, and now you're broken up. Baby, something. Y'all got to figure something out.
It does not take 10 years. It does not take 10 years for a man to know if he wants to marry a woman. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. I made a video about how keeping a woman a girlfriend for 10 years is one of the most embarrassing things that you can do. And here we have a real life, real time example. First of all, what would even allow you to let a man keep you a girlfriend for 10 years? At this big age, like, we're not in high school anymore. And here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to pay attention to how Big Sean is going to date the next 2 to 3 years. I want y'all to pay attention to what his dating life is going to look like. Because chances are he's going to meet somebody else and be married in under 2 to 3 years. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying I see a pattern with stuff like this. I see a pattern with situations where a woman allows herself to be a girlfriend for 10 years and then they split up and the man goes and marries the woman he actually wanted to marry. Because men know who they want to marry and it does not take 10 years. She gave him a child and 10 years of her life. Let this be a lesson to all the women who still want to get married. Please, it does not take 10 years.
Things men will never tell women, but are very obvious. If you notice signs that he's playing you, there is no such thing as we're both wasting our time right now. If he's wasting your time, he's not wasting his own. He's benefiting, so it's not a waste to him, it's just a waste to you. And I know y'all love to say, well, isn't he just wasting both of our time? No, the short answer is no, because he's scheduled for this. He also budgeted, and now he's benefiting from it. And that's just for the people that believe the material shit that he buys for you has any longevity to him. Because right now, for him, everything is pinpointed down to the last detail. Or as he leads you to speculate. Now, the speculations that y'all make about this man literally eat y'all alive. And in a lot of cases, speculation keeps y'all around for years. And if he can keep y'all guessing, he might actually convince y'all that he has a lot more layers than he actually does. I know y'all want to speculate and get down to the core issue, but speculating got you here in the first place. When y'all become detectives, y'all really become the fool. A man who doesn't like you is always going to make sure that he reaps the benefits. That's half the job done. The other half falls on you. That's when he decides to fall back. Because he knows you well enough to know that you're going to speculate when he does. So your curiosity subconsciously makes you chase him. And that right there is you doing half of his job. There's no such thing as both of y'all wasting y'all time equally because he's the only one reaping the benefits from it. It's just you, and you will never be equally wasting time. It's always going to be just you. It's always going to be you and just you. And a lot of y'all tend to assume his morality and his consideration is always going to match yours, when in reality, it's not going to. Like, in your mind, you would tell the truth if you were in his position. That's what you think, because obviously you don't want to be on the end of the stick. But that's not how he's going to think, because he gains nothing from that. You know, he reaps no benefit from that. And once again, he budgets and schedules. It's that deep.
This girl laid down her life for this man. She even laid down her life for this man, birthed his seed, passed down a generation of his DNA. This is nothing against my baby girl, Jhene Aiko, but she is a perfect example of how a man can make the most beautiful woman a placeholder if you let him. He will waste all of your time if you let him. Because the gag is, whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not, a divine truth is a divine truth, and you are worthy alone. Even if you're not the exact thing a man wants, you are beneficial. And that is why he uses you. That is why a man will stay with you even though you're not his dream girl. That's why he will stay with you and not even treat you right, because you are beneficial to him. You are a woman. A lot of times we're like, why can't they just leave us alone? Why would he leave you alone? It's like taking candy from a baby. That's only in a perfect world where they would have all of these morals and all of you know, that's just not the cards that we are dealt. You gotta look at the cards that you're dealt, and you have to play them accordingly. We are the influencers. They are protectors and providers. But if you don't give them nothing to protect and provide that is of value, what are they gonna protect and provide? Nothing. If you give them low self-esteem, they gonna harvest off of that. Straight up. You have to have standards. You have to have standards. Men are not lonely enough. Starve them of your energy. Starve them of your attention. Stop giving it out like it's candy. Stop giving it out to the first person that shows you attention. If anybody can walk in your department, walk in your store, walk in your place, walk in your house and treat it any kind of way, are they going to respect you? No, that's just common sense. So with that being said, we are the influencers, okay? They look to us to step the cookies up, and it starts with you. It starts with you. You weren't meant to be a doormat after all, baby girl. You are the influence.
Ladies, certain men out there will chat to you for 3 months, take you on a date, this and that, just for them to end up saying, oh, I'm going through a situation right now, I need to work on myself. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? Wasting a girl's time like that. Like, what? And then the thing is, they'll ghost you, have the urge to even come back, to feel like it's even necessary. In fact, sometimes they don't even come back. Sometimes they go into the next girl and do the same thing. Like, should I slap you myself, bro? That's one thing I just don't get. That, man, I would never do this. Me? Never. I would never. If I'm chatting to a girl and I know I'm not gonna pursue anything else with her, why am I gonna chat to her? Like, why? Why would I do that? And girls, you know what I caught you? Is when you don't even let them hit. Like, that's, oh, bro. It's when you don't give them nothing. They start realizing, oh, bro, I'm not gonna get nothing out of it. Let me just cut. Like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, is that all you want? Like, you're hungry, so I'm going bash, bro. Like what? I'm sorry, girls. I'm too angry right now. Yeah, to the point where I need my 1 minute. So, go. It's us versus them. Just give me a second.
Men use women for more than just sex. We really need to talk about this more, because I just saw a video on Instagram of this man explaining this, and all of the women in the audience were absolutely shocked and stunned in disbelief. And I had never heard anybody talk about this, and when it happened to me, I was incredibly confused. We spend so much time discussing how men use women for sex and their bodies and the best time to have sex and how long to wait, but nobody talks about how a lot of these men are not using you for that, but rather they're using you for intimacy. Now, sex can be a part of intimacy, but intimacy also looks like talking on the phone all night, texting all day, coming over to chill, watch Netflix. I would assume those elements are involved in any type of relationship you have with a man. Even if you are just hooking up, it's not like you're just going over, hooking up, and immediately leaving or not speaking at all in between. Yes, he's using you for a hookup, but he's also using you for that intimacy. I am willing to bet if you were to stop entertaining his phone calls, stop having text message conversations with him, and hanging out with him, providing this additional intimacy to whatever physical intimacy you guys are or are not having, he probably would be a lot less interested in that relationship. Now, last year I was talking to a man, I don't even want to call it dating because I don't even know what the heck we were doing, who didn't live in this state, but he always made it a priority to see me. Whenever he was in town, he would shift his entire schedule to prioritize me, to see me. He would drive hours to come hang out with me if we were anywhere near the same vicinity. When we were not physically together, he would stay on the phone with me all night long, like until the sun rose, several nights a week. But whenever I would start asking him questions about dating or relationships, he would get closed off or change the subject. Like, he would talk about it, but he wouldn't go too deep. And it suddenly became very clear to me that this man was not interested in a relationship. Now, I'm confused because our relationship was not physical, nor was he pressing for it to be physical. So I'm sitting here thinking, why is this man spending all of this time with me, all of this time talking to me, going way out of his way to hang out with me and come show me a fun time if he doesn't want a relationship with me? Because whenever we talk about relationships, what do we always hear? Oh, if a man is interested in you, he's gonna make you a priority. He's gonna sacrifice time, money, effort to come see you. And that's exactly what this man was doing. And yet I was still confused by his intentions. So one day I was over it and just stopped answering the phone. And I think like a year went by before I heard from him again. And when I looked back at the situation, I realized that this man had no intentions of settling down anytime soon. I had falsely chosen to determine his actions, despite him never saying it, as an indication that he did. However, he's human. We're human. We want connections with people. We want to feel intimacy. We didn't live in the same state, so I'm sure he was getting his physical fix from whoever he was with there. And he was using me for his emotional fix. So if you are talking to someone or hooking up with someone who has made no clear indication by their words and actions, because the two have to go together, that they are looking for a relationship, that they are looking for a serious commitment and a partner, despite how much time they spend with you or how much fun they say they have with you, don't delude yourself into thinking that this means they want a relationship with you. So stop allowing them to waste your time by keeping you up on the phone all night and texting you all day. Now, if you are on the same page and that's all you want to, great. But be aware that you are fulfilling all of these emotional and physical needs without any expectation of commitment.
I'm about to put you on game and piss off a lot of guys who are used to just being energy vampires and sucking the life out of women. A lot of guys will give a disclaimer for their bad behavior so that they can ease you into a situationship. They do this to make themselves feel better because they can say, looking back, well, I warned her and she still decided to proceed, so it's on her. They'll say things like, right now, I'm not in a position to commit, or, you know, they'll blame it on heartache. I'm still getting over someone, or I've been hurt so much, I have trust issues, or I've just got a lot going on right now, or I just want to go with the flow. They're gonna say things to let you know, hey, this is where I am, but then their energy will confuse you if you don't know what to look for. You'll get kind of boyfriend energy, but he's giving you the disclaimer. One of the guys that I was dealing with back before I understood situationships, he started to pursue me, you know, enough to put himself on the radar and get me a little bit attaching to him. But then when I wanted more, he said, I'm not where I want to be in life, and so I really can't do a relationship justice. I can't give you what you deserve. And so things kind of developed into what I felt was a friendship, but it was a friendship where I had feelings for him. And now I know, this is back in the day, I now know it's called a situationship. But I just thought, you know, if I can consistently show him that I could be a great person, he loves the friendship that we have, he tells me all the great qualities about myself, one day this thing will just click for him and he'll begin to treat me the way that I want to be treated, you know, more romantically, putting together plans for the future, etc., etc. Well, years of my life went by. Now, luckily for me, I didn't lock myself down. I wasn't making myself unavailable to other people. He knew that I was getting to know other people. But I did secretly hope that one day he would wake up and realize the awesome thing that was right in front of him. And of course, to make it worse, his family loved me and really got along great with everybody that I met. But here's the funny thing. As he was telling me that it's not you, it's me, and this is what I need, and I don't think I have the capacity to be in a relationship, and every time I get in a relationship with a woman, things change. All these classic things that men say. I found out that he had, unbeknownst to me, been getting to know someone, dating someone, and the relationship progressively moved further and further along. And as time went on, I ended up getting a message one day and said, you'll never guess what I just did. Not only was he seeing this woman, he popped the question. They are now married. If a man wants you, he is going to be with you. He is going to take things to the next level. Things will always be progressing. And if you have a man give you a disclaimer out the gate, thank him profusely, because now you know exactly what type of time he's on. Thank him profusely and run as fast as you can to the nearest exit. Men don't have to lie to women, because we will lie to ourselves if we like you enough.
Ways to tell a man is gonna waste your time. Each one of these gets progressively harder to spot, so if you don't listen all the way through to the end of the video, don't blame me because I didn't tell you. Number one, if he is obsessed with the idea of traveling and seeing what life has to offer him, going here and going there, he's most likely going to waste your time. You want to know why? Because that translates a lot of the time to the same way he will view his relationships and you as a woman. He will feel like there's still more out there for him. Maybe there's a woman out there that has more to offer him. Maybe there's a woman out there that's hotter than you. And he still feels like he needs to explore that before he can be absolutely sure that he wants to be with you. Number two, and this is a lot harder to spot because you have to be really paying attention to what he's doing in his life. If he is in a place where his career, he's unsatisfied with it and he's trying to kind of transition to a different career path, he's going to waste your time. Why? Because when he's thinking about, I kind of don't like this job, but I'm not sure if I want to move companies or if I want to stay. I'm not sure where I'm going to be in a couple of years. I guarantee you what's also going to happen with a lot of that uncertainty towards his job, he's going to play that same amount of uncertainty to the relationship with you. And then as his life transitions or changes, he's going to say, I've made some realizations. And one of them is that I don't think I want this relationship anymore. Number three, and this is the hardest one to spot. If a guy has so much going on in his life that he doesn't really have any extra time to allocate to another important priority in his life, aka you, he's going to waste your time. What does that look like? A man who has a lot going on already in his career, working long hours. A man who already has a lot of responsibility as it relates to his family members and even in some cases his friends. So much on his plate that he finds it difficult to manage his time already as it is. Because what's going to happen when you ask for some time and attention? He's going to say, I'm just so tired and exhausted. I don't think I can give anymore. I'm burnt out.
The number one reason why a man will waste your time is simple. He's just not that into you, but he doesn't want to let you go. In some cases, a man might not have the same level of interest and investment as you, but he's either too comfortable or afraid to confront you and end things. So he's going to stick around knowing he's not ready for the commitment, but he's not willing to walk away. And do you know why? Because at the end of the day, the situation works in his favor. Him wasting your time means nothing to him. If a man is wasting your time, like the other guy said in the video, he's definitely not wasting his time, but he is wasting yours. He's getting something out of it. And a man will stick with you even though you're not what he wants. Use you as a placeholder while looking for the girl he really wants to be with. And when he sees a girl he really wants to be with, he's going to drop you like you're nothing and move on to her. That is why a lot of us women get heartbroken. Stop allowing these men to waste your time. If you're dating a man and he's over a year and he's not saying anything positive or about the future, cut him off. The situation between Jhene Aiko and Big Sean, she didn't have to stay for 10 years to know if this guy really wanted to be with her. He didn't want her, but she kept fighting for it. I'll not be surprised if this man meets a girl and gets married to her in 6 months. I'm not going to be surprised. They do it all the time. Another reason is because he's keeping his options open. Some men might stay in a relationship with a woman, but their options are open. He's with you in a relationship, but out there in the street, your guy is single. Out there in the streets, your man is everybody's boyfriend, is everybody's man. Only you and this guy know that you're dating. Every other person knows he's single. He does it deliberately because you are not the one he wants. It all boils down to him not wanting you. They don't want to let go of a stable relationship or a stable situation with you while exploring what is out there. He wants to eat his cake and have it. He wants to be able to sleep with you and sleep with other women and still be able to keep his relationship with you, because that is how selfish men are. Which leads us to the next point, selfishness. Men will waste your time because they are inherently selfish. He does it because he is selfish. A man will waste your time because of selfishness and immaturity. Sometimes selfish people cannot handle a relationship properly because they are immature and they are self-centered. They don't know how to be selfless, supportive, and fully or truly present for their partner, which can lead to imbalance in the relationship. Most people have grown up in such a manner that they are so selfish and self-centered that regardless of any situation, they will always put themselves first. And the problem with us women is we let go of so much to please men. We let go of our future, our dreams, our goals, our careers to please a man, just because we want to keep a man. We want this guy to pick us. Look at the number of years she's wasted in this relationship with this man. 10 years. There are a lot of women who are wasting 15, 20 even with a man. And let me tell you something, a man can still marry you and waste your time. Yes. Even the married women are not free. Married women are not safe either. There are men who will marry you and waste your time. So you need to be careful. Being with the wrong man is still time wastage. In the long run, you guys are still going to separate. In the long run, it only gets worse. I have seen so many married women who men have wasted their time as well. A man will marry you, you have his babies, and he divorces you and takes your money. Having a ring is not the safety or the security that you think it is. It is not. This selfishness can make the other party feel like their time is being wasted. When you're dealing with a man that is selfish, you give more than he does. You're giving too much to a man, and this is how you get played. You get played because you get too much. You get too much to a guy who couldn't even give you the bare minimum, who couldn't even give you a ring, who couldn't even give you give everything. You're being a wife with a girlfriend title. You're giving everything to this guy, and he cannot even give you a ring. This is what has happened to Jhene Aiko. She even has a tattoo of this man on her face, somewhere on her body, I think, allegedly. Different goals, different directions, different priorities could be another reason why relationships end and why you might feel like the guy you were dating wasted your time. Sometimes you outgrow each other. Sometimes you outgrew the relationship. You outgrow people. Even though you guys started off as happy, loving couples, but at some point, maybe you just outgrew this person and you guys have different paths or different directions you went to and different careers you're chasing. All of these things can affect the trajectory of a relationship. So many men don't really want to waste your time. They really have good intentions towards you, but at some point, things change and they lack the maturity to face you and confront you and tell you, this is how I feel. A lot of men they are not mature enough to take accountability. So many of them who are cowards, who don't know how to tell you openly that they have outgrown you, they have fallen out of love for you, you are not what they want. Maybe he has fallen out of love for you as well. So he would rather waste your time and keep the relationship going for the wrong reasons. This is another point. The next point is keeping the relationship going for the wrong reasons. He wants the relationship to keep going because he would rather waste your time than fall out with you, then deal with the breakup. They might have fallen out of love for you, they might not be in love with you anymore, but they will stick around for the comfort, for the fear of being alone and being afraid of confrontation. They don't want to confront you with the truth, so they would rather stick there. And also because they are getting free sex from you, you're giving them free sex. You're sleeping with this man who hasn't put a ring on it. You're giving him everything and you're still being a girlfriend. So he's basically losing nothing. But guess what? You are losing. Because this man has fallen out of love for you. He doesn't love you anymore. But it's only you who doesn't know it. Because you're there sticking to him, hoping and praying that he picks you one day. Thinking that giving too much of what he's not appreciating is what is going to make him pick you. It's not by giving much of your time, your money, your love, your attention, everything to this man that is going to make him pick you. Giving too much of what is not appreciated will not get you picked, will not make him like you. It's not going to get him to love you. He's only going to waste your time. And when he sees someone he really wants to be with, he will drop you for that person. All of these things leads to prolonged situations and relationships that don't go anywhere meaningfully. The next reason why a man will waste your time is because he's not being honest about his feelings. Sometimes a man is not honest about how he feels towards you. He's not honest. He's lying to you. He's deceiving you. And he knows it. He's not being honest about his intentions and his feelings towards his partner. He might say he's ready for a relationship, but he's not fully committed. This can create confusion and make it seem like the woman's time is wasted, and which he's actually doing it. He's wasting your time. Communication in every relationship is key. Sometimes people avoid having tough conversations because they don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. Ask the difficult questions. Have all the difficult conversations. That is the only way to make it work. If he's not being honest and if he's not communicating, he's wasting your time. Which leads us to the next point. He's taking you for granted. He has taken you for granted. Every time a man takes you for granted, he loses interest, he loses feelings, he no longer sees you as anything. He starts being mean. For every relationship to work, this guy has to have a little bit of fear towards you. A man needs to fear you for him to be able to love you. A man needs to have a bit of fear. Fear of losing you, fear of what you might do to him. If this guy doesn't fear you a little bit, it cannot work. Men get complacent in relationships because they take their partner's love, feelings, and effort for granted. They take their partner's loyalty and trust for granted. They might think in the back of their mind she'll always be there, or they will assume the relationship will always work out because it feels comfortable, without realizing that the other person's love, time, and energy is being wasted. Without realizing that the other person's love, time, and energy is also valuable. The switch up when a man doesn't want you anymore is evil. This guy doesn't care if he's wasted your time. He doesn't care how many years you've spent with him. He doesn't care all the times you were there for him, all the things you did for him. He doesn't give a fuck. Men do not care when they want to leave you. So long as they are getting whatever they want from you, they don't care. A guy could date you for 10 years, 15 years, knowing fully well that you're not the one he wants, but he's going to stick with you because of the comfort, the sex, the food, the fact that you're giving him everything that he wants. He's getting money out of you. He's getting something out of you one way or the other. He's never going to let you go even though you're not what he wants. These are the worst type of men. When you discover that a man doesn't have good intentions towards you, cut him off. I don't care how much you love him. If a relationship exceeds a year, it's no longer a relationship. Your time is being wasted. It doesn't take a man long to know if you're the one he wants to be with. A man knows if he really wants to be with you or not. Stop wasting years of your life turning down other men who want to take you serious, other men who love you, for a guy who wouldn't even put a ring on it. You're giving everything to a man who doesn't even see you as a wife, who sees you as a girlfriend. You're a whole wife, but you're settling for a girlfriend title in a relationship, wasting your time, energy, giving your body to a guy who doesn't even see your value, a guy who will drop you if he sees something better. This is what has happened to a lot of beautiful women. They have stuck in relationships with men who don't even want them, hoping and praying and giving so much of themselves to these men just because they love these men and they want these men to choose them, to pick them, to put a ring on it. And these men don't want to do it because you are not what they want. You are not the woman he wants to be with. You're not the girl he loves. You're the girl he's using. People don't abandon people they love. Men don't abandon women they love. They abandon the women they were using. So if a guy has been in a relationship with you for how many years and you guys finally broke up, well, guess what, sis? He was using you. He didn't love you. If he loved you, he wouldn't let you go. He let you go because he was using you. Men do not abandon women they love. They abandon the women they were using. If you wasted your time and left you and moved on like it was nothing, well, you were the placeholder. Take it as it is. As hurtful as I'm saying it, shit happens. Move on. Let me tell you guys the honest truth. Do you know how a lot of women waste their time? They are scared of the unknown. What will people say? I've been with this guy for over how many years? If I leave him now, they will drag me, they will mock me, they will laugh at me. Will I be able to move on? Will I see another man? Fear of moving on, fear of what will people say has kept so many women in unhealthy relationships with men who don't love them and have ended up wasting their time in those relationships. These men ended up leaving these women at the end of the day. Stop allowing a man to waste your time because you're scared of what people will say. You're scared of moving forward. You're scared of the unknown, scared of the future. Oh, I might not see another guy like him. There are men out there. There are men out there who will even love you more than the guy who you think you're in love with. This guy who you're head over heels in love with, you haven't even met a man who has loved you yet. Because when you meet that guy who will give you all the love that you deserve, you're going to thank God that you didn't settle for less, because you would have settled for less being with him. There was this quote I read on Pinterest and it said, sometimes it's good to move on. I didn't even know I was his squirter until I left my ex-boyfriend and we dated for 5 years. This was a quote I read on Instagram, and when I went to the comment section, a lot of women had so much to say that they only discovered what an orgasm felt like when they were able to leave their ex-husbands and their ex-boyfriends. There are some of you who are dating men who can't even make you a wife and who can't even give you orgasms. This man cannot even give you an orgasm, and you're sticking with him in a relationship with him, wasting your time. He's wasting your time, taking the best years of your lives, and you're getting nothing out of it. Stop allowing these men waste your time. Move on. If he's not saying anything positive about the future, it's because he sees no future with you. If he's not making an effort to show you that he's committed by putting a ring on it and doing what a man who loves you will do, it's because you're not the one. Stop being delusional. A man who is ready will make it work. Last but not the least reason why a guy will waste your time is the fear of commitment and the fear of growing up. There are a lot of men who haven't grown up yet. They are commitment phobes, scared of commitment, scared of losing independence, scared of being vulnerable, and scared of not knowing what they want. There are a lot of these men who don't even know what they want. And this is the problem with us women. We are settling for less, being with men who don't even know what they want. Some of these men are confused. A confused man will do nothing but waste your time. Every time a man is confused, he's going to waste your time because he will drag you through his circle of confusion, and you're the one who is going to end up getting hurt at the end of the day, because when he sees what he finally wants, he's going to drop you like you're nothing. This type of men might tell their partner they are ready to settle down, but deep down they are not ready. They are not even sure of what they want, and they may have second thoughts as the relationship deepens. This is what is scary. You're dealing with a man and you don't even know he has second thoughts about you. You think this guy is your Prince Charming, your husband. You've already built castles in the air with fairy tales of how you guys will have this beautiful family with kids. In the back of his mind, he's having second thoughts about you. Every time a man doesn't want to be with you, it's because he thinks that he can do better. When a man is not picking you, it's because in the back of his mind, he knows he can do better. He knows he's settling for less somehow by being with you. That is why he's wasting your time, because he is still looking. He's still searching. He knows he can do better. However, if a guy wasted 1 year of your life, break up with him that year so he doesn't waste another year. Anyways, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share your experiences with time wasters. Yes, even if it's a month, he still wasted your time. Share it in the comment section. I'm dying to see it, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you. Mwah.